CTM Stock is a defense company specializing in cybersecurity and processing large amounts of data for the US government. And they have some contracts in the hundreds of millions of dollars, and their market cap is still under 100 million. If you want to stay up to date with the company, make sure to like the video. Do consider subscribing down below. And just a friendly reminder, we're closing out our virtual stock trading system. It's the first link down below. You get access to StockMate. You get access to our new predictive analysis software here that I'm super excited to share with you guys. It is Mercatus, charting the future. You can see that it has billions of data points that are considered, and it uses AI models that are interchangeable and has some back testing as well as citing all of the sources for its research and really considering specific research for whether it's a chart, the financials, or what have you, for specific future timeframes. So we just recently got our beta access on the right track, and it's available for free when you join the virtual stock trading system, and you get a one-on-one call with myself for free and StockMate as a bonus. So huge thing there. And also, if you're already in StockMate, just check your inbox and email. You got an exclusive discount on it, and it's 6 weeks of Zooms with a community of investors and traders. So let's jump in. We're taking a look at CTM. CTM stock is at $1.10, which is quite good after the recent push up. We've seen it consolidate after pushing up from 15 cents to $3 and then selling off. It's been consolidating from left to right, and we've been waiting for this next swing up into this $1.68 price point. Just recently, we did see it start to validate this support, and it made a swing here of about 30% over the last week. Pushed up above the 200-day moving average, which is looking much more bullish than we've normally seen, and it's holding above the EMA. So you guys see this blue line here? It's the blue line that oftentimes acts as a support or a resistance in the market. So you can see when it's a resistance, take a look, that blue line, that EMA, will be kind of acting as a resistance. You can see that it's kind of getting rejected, right? It's getting rejected. And then when it pushes up above, it's acting as a support. So recently, we just saw it break above that EMA and cross above the 200-day moving average, which is good indication of finally seeing some bullish momentum there on CTM. So the next levels for the chart would mean a swing up to here. It's about a 60 to 70% swing, but I would urge caution as this stock is under $100 million in market cap. So again, it's quite risky when it comes to the moves that can happen. However, there's not a lot of hype articles. In fact, I think I'm one of the only people that covers this stock on a consistent basis. If we go to news, the last article was 3 weeks or 1 month ago, and it's mostly talking about their government contracts that they have and their cybersecurity contracts, and not so much like there's a few articles here like why it's plunging or why you need to buy it. Of course, there's a few articles, but not as many as a stock that's being quote unquote hyped up. So just under $100 million market cap, the financials indicate their revenue is increasing up 3% year over year, and their net income has been narrowed up 71% year over year. So you can take a look at that net income. Watch how it just gets better here in the last quarter, down to 1.17. And then take a look at the revenue. It's been holding steady at about $11 million, dipping down to 10 in quarter 4, but jumping back up to 11.66. How are they, hitting $11 million revenue so consistently? Well, the financials here look pretty good. Let's take a look at their news. One of the things that we know about the company is that they have contracts with Navy. They have contracts with Army. They got contracts with different companies that are in the governments or agencies. One of their $100 million contracts includes this 5-year contract with Naval Air Systems for specifically being able to track intelligence and have ground and mission support and cybersecurity. And $100 million contract over 5 years breaks down to, what is that, $20 million a year. So $5 million per quarter. So they got that rolling for them as they start to find more growth. The other thing that they've recently had is this professional services to its current GSA MAS contract. So that's their multiple award schedule contract. This essentially means that it's another one of those things that puts them on demand for the government or able to get contracts easier. It's, for example, aligned with the Oasis Plus contract, the IDIQ. Whenever a company signs an Oasis Plus or IDIQ contract, this right here, what happens is you immediately are looking at this and saying, okay, it means they're on demand for the government. And what does that mean? It means no ceiling value. And it's a 10-year performance period and represents significant opportunity for Castellum team to expand its support to federal customers. So when Palantir secures the Oasis Plus unrestricted IDIQ contract, their contracts started going crazy because they were on demand for the government. Same thing with BigBear.ai. You can look at a lot of companies that are in defense that have the same story, where it's once they get this, then they start to see more contracts. And what adds up to that is also them getting a shadowing of SBA. So one thing they do is they learn from other companies. So when it comes to their news, the last thing that's really good is this, that they're learning from other companies that have similar contracts, and it's a Small Business Administration approved mentor protege arrangement where they get to work with another company that has contracts, and they teach Castellum how they get contracts or introduce them to the network. So the network includes Naval Air, it includes Naval Sea, you could see Naval War, you got ONR, as well as Military Sea Lift Command, United States Marine Corps Integrated Approach, and the U.S. Department of Navy contracting needs primarily. And the CEO is also formerly in the Navy. So there's something there that he's finding different connections for the company. It seems to be quite fitting for his previous career history. So that's good for the company. So you look at the news, the financials, then we look back at the chart, and now we're starting to see it break up above this level. When we're identifying the margins for profit, pretty simple. There's this resistance here, and it's a previous support that has been pretty strong right here. And it just broke up above it, okay, where it was also consolidating. So you can see that consolidation left to right. And it just recently broke out, and we're starting to see it potentially make this run. I have long-term positions in CTM, but we also trade it every once in a while. And we do trade it, and when we've traded, we've made serious returns. One of our best trades of this past year, or this year actually, was here in February, from 87 cents up to $1.67 is what it went to. And we sold at around $1.50. So like a 70% swing. This swing right here that we're kind of anticipating here with CTM is a 70% swing. Is there risk? Yes. Does the RSI and MACD maybe look a little bit overbought and it could take time to get there? Yes. But when it comes down to their market cap of just under 100 million, but their contracts being over 100 million that they're signing, and their revenue consistently at around $50 million a year, I would say that puts them into a nice market cap to revenue and income level that would make sense that they would continue to grow. So I see them as a company with potentials. For that reason, I'm going to hold my long-term positions, and in the near term, we'll monitor to see if we get any breakouts that we might be able to take advantage of when we have our daily live trading in StockMate. If you guys ever want to watch the daily live trading, it's the second link in the description, or you can get it for free when you enroll in our virtual stock trading system, which again includes 6 weeks of the Zooms, a one-on-one call with me, and access to our new software here, Mercatus, when it drops. And the sale closes tonight. Once it's gone for the virtual stock trading system. If you guys enjoyed, make sure to hit the like button, and I earned it. Do consider subscribing, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Take care.